Long ago, in a time when the world was still shrouded in myth and the history of China remained unwritten, there was a dynasty born from the suffering and struggles of the people. That dynasty was the Shang, a kingdom whose story is one of both great prosperity and tragic downfall, where glory and decline intertwined to form an endless cycle of time. From suffering to uprising. At the end of the Xia dynasty, its last ruler, King Zhou, turned the lives of his people into a nightmare. Zhou is remembered as one of the most tyrannical rulers in Chinese history, indulging in endless luxury and hedonism, while completely disregarding the suffering of his people. Under his oppressive rule, the populace was burdened with heavy taxes, forced labor, and lived in constant fear of brutal punishment for any rebellion. However, amidst this torment, a glimmer of hope began to emerge. People spoke of a hero, a leader from the Shang tribe who was quietly amassing strength to overthrow the tyrant. This hero was none other than Shang Tang, known for his compassion, wisdom, and genuine care for the people. Shang Tang not only possessed military prowess, but also deeply understood the grievances of the common folk, knowing that true power lay in using it to bring happiness and peace to the people. One fateful day, when the strength of the Shang tribe was sufficient, Shang Tang decided to rise up. Under his banner, the people rallied with determination and a burning desire for freedom. The final battle took place on desolate land between the Xia army and the rebel forces. Despite King Zhi's larger forces, he could not withstand the will and strength of the people. He was defeated, forced to flee, and ultimately lived out his days in solitary exile. Shang Tang's rebellion not only toppled the Xia dynasty, but also established the Shang Dynasty, one of the most glorious reigns in Chinese history. Prosperity under Shang Tang's rule. Under Shang Tang's leadership, the Shang Dynasty quickly flourished. The people lived in peace, harvests were abundant, and the Shang capital became a vibrant cultural and economic center. Shang Tang was a wise and just king, listening to the counsel of his ministers and focusing on the nation's growth and development. But what made the Shang Dynasty truly remarkable was not just its economic prosperity, but also its cultural achievements. The Shang Dynasty was the first in China to develop a complete writing system, known as oracle bone script, engraved on tortoise shells and animal bones. These ancient characters were more than just symbols. They were the voices of the past, recording the thoughts, aspirations, and even the questions people posed to their gods. In Shang culture, religion played a crucial role. The Shang people believed that their ancestors and deities directly influenced their lives. Every major event, from farming and weather to warfare, was decided through rituals, divination, and ancestral worship. The king of the Shang was not only the earthly ruler, but also the intermediary between humans and the divine. Artistry and creativity. In addition to religion and writing, the Shang Dynasty was renowned for its bronze casting artistry. In religious ceremonies and daily life, exquisitely crafted bronze vessels, bells, and weapons became symbols of power and wealth. These items were not only aesthetically pleasing, but also demonstrated the advanced technical skills of the Shang artisans. The story of the Shang bronzes is deeply intertwined with their rituals and religious beliefs. Each bronze item carried its own tale, used in ceremonies to honor ancestors and embodying the hopes and faith of the people in divine protection. Tyranny and decline. The golden era of the Shang Dynasty spanned several kings, but by its final days, when King Zhou ascended the throne, the dynasty began to crumble. King Zhou is infamous for his extravagance and cruelty. He showed little concern for the lives of his people, instead focusing on satisfying his own desires. Lavish palaces were built with the blood and sweat of the populace, and endless feasts drained the nation's wealth. Once again, the people found themselves suffering under oppression, and the seeds of rebellion began to sprout. In this dark time, a new hero emerged, King Wu of Zhou, leader of the Zhou tribe. With courage and strategic brilliance, King Wu united various tribes, forming an alliance against King Zhou. The final battle took place at Mai, where the Shang army was decisively defeated. In despair and shame, King Zhou set himself ablaze, marking the end of a once glorious dynasty. The legacy of the Shang Dynasty. Although the Shang Dynasty fell, its legacy has endured through the ages. Oracle bone script, those ancient carvings, stand as evidence of a time when Chinese civilization reached new heights. The bronze artifacts crafted during the Shang period remain revered symbols of creativity and skill, reflecting the extraordinary talents of people from an ancient era. The Shang Dynasty was not only a period of political power, but also laid the foundation for many cultural elements that would shape Chinese society for centuries to come. Rituals of ancestral worship, respect for nature and the gods, and a deep belief in the connection between humans and the divine world continued to thrive long after the Shang fell. The story of the Shang Dynasty, despite the centuries that have passed, offers valuable lessons about courage, leadership, and the responsibilities of those in power. It shows that a nation's true strength lies not in military might alone, but in the ability of its leaders to listen to their people and nurture their cultural identity. Today, when we look back, we see not just the downfall of a dynasty, but the resilience of a people, the growth of civilization, and the cultural values that have shaped part of humanity's history.